Residents of the city will see a major change in the way police respond. They will no longer respond to calls that aren't considered in-progress emergency. That means calls like criminal mischief, theft, harassment, and most burglary alarms will all be handled by an enhanced telephone reporting unit. That means residents will file a police report over the phone. Officers will not respond unless it's an emergency.
Welcome back, Patriots, to the Ball Brad Show. And boy, oh boy, is this headline wild. The Pittsburgh police will no longer be responding to calls that aren't considered in-progress emergencies after recent department policy changes. Isn't that just lovely? Calls not considered in-progress emergencies will be assigned to dispatch to a telephone recording unit. You're going to be talking to a recording. Massive problem on your hands. You're being sent to a freaking recording. The city's website states, quote, creation of an enhanced telephone reporting unit, TRU, which is just a voice box to leave a message, operating from 7 to 3 a.m. daily, including weekends. Dispatch will assign reports to the TRU for calls that do not require an in-person response by officers. Now, please note, TRU will not be assigned to any in-progress call where a suspect may be on scene, any crime where a person may need medical aid, any domestic dispute, calls with evidence, or where the mobile crime unit will be requested to process a scene. In addition, between 3 and 7 a.m., when reportedly far fewer 911 calls are made, no desk officers will be present at the 6 police stations in the city. Instead, call boxes linked to 911 have been installed. Oh, goody. Oh, goody. During some overnight shifts, there may be only 22 officers to cover the inside. I can't even say it. The entire city. 22 police officers to cover the entire city. But look, this is what Democrats wanted. What Democrats want, Democrats get. You have massive crime on your hands because there's only 22 officers to cover the entire city. You're not better off with this type of policy change, but the police chief will tell you otherwise.
Yes, it's enough to cover the entire city in those hours when we have 8% of the time people are calling. I'm confident in the decisions that we make that it impacts this bureau and the city in a much better way.
He couldn't even get it out of his mouth.
Now, the chief also acknowledging
he couldn't even get the word better out of his mouth. He was struggling. Somebody told him to say that. This doesn't help anybody. And by the way, now that it's publicly known that there's only 22 officers on the streets for the entire city, you think crime's probably going to go up knowing that there's only 22 officers out there? It's insane. And Democrats wanted to defund the police, which is why he doesn't have enough officers. This guy has 740 police officers for the entire city. His quota is supposed to be 900. To be like normalized, to be normal, to actually meet staffing needs, it's supposed to be 900. The dude's not even freaking close to what he needs. They're having budget cuts. Crime is already a problem within itself in Pittsburgh. All these blue Democrat-ran areas are having massive struggles with trying to just employ officers and all these other things that are taking place, not just with crime, the smashing grabs, the looting that's taking place, the homeless issue. There's so much going on. People just don't want to be police officers anymore because they're fed up. Nobody has their back. Nobody wants to take care of them. The crime is through the roof. You got these politicians that don't care, defunding them. So now you get this happening. And so look, you get what you wanted. And that's why I've always said, you need the Second Amendment, folks. You need to protect yourselves. You got to have that right to bear arms, baby, because look, the police aren't going to respond. They say they are, but look, even if they were to respond, they might be at another call, and the time that it takes to move from the other call, because they only have 22 officers for the entire city, the crime has already been committed. Your life is already at stake. You can't rely on the police, folks, to protect your life. Even if you don't have a firearm, I implore you to go get one, be trained with it, know everything about it, the ins and outs. It will save your life sooner or later. Let's hope you never have to use it, folks. With that being said, there you have it. Pittsburgh Police Department not showing up to calls virtually, and you'll be calling a voicemail and leaving a nice message for them to maybe respond at some point in the future. Let me know what you think about this one in the comment section below. If you enjoyed our video and you liked our channel, heck, we would love for you to subscribe. Leave us a comment down below and hit that like button. It helps tremendously get our videos out there. Folks, I'll see you next time here on The Ball Brad Show.